We'll find
It's
it.
never at the beginning. It's always like halfway through the film.
It's been a while since Mike has been the
Been featured.
spokesperson.
Thanks.
I think Bryce stopped selecting that as a thumbnail. So.
I don't select the thumbnails. That is all. That is whatever YouTube wants to make the thumbnail. That's whatever it is.
Whatever Google wants, Google gets.
I noticed it's made the map the thumbnail a few times.
Broadcast and send it to a coffee shop in New Brunswick or New Jersey.
New Brunswick.
So, let us start with. Alright. So we'll start with the Alex bourbon Daryl combo platter.
Is that what's going wrong at all?
You need to see how badly it goes so he knows what to do next.
The
We
Yeah, so
shoot
the body
people
was
carrying the
scared
body away. There we go.
Wow.
Why hesitate?
Well, that's
I'm kidding. Come on.
so. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to, it's not like they're, spiriting away the body to, be in hiding or anything like that. They're just, carving off, what to them is, a pile of dead meat. So it's not hard to see that we're going to no point in even doing an autopsy. We all know that he died of a gunshot wound. We all saw it. So he's being taken directly to the funeral home, which is not far from the square.
And hung on the hook in the cooler.
Heading for him. So, well, just here it is. Yes, the Hannah funeral parlor.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir.
Pardon me.
Oh,
We have a deal with this gentleman.
What do you mean deal?
He said that if he was killed, he paid us money to take his body to his home world.
So they're kind of, like it's like, well, why don't you want us to take it over here and have him, have old man Hannah?
No, he's got some odd religious beliefs. He's one of those crazies from Lazarus. They have some belief that they have to be left to rot for a certain amount of time before they're embalmed.
I think Alex is just like gone stone still silent. Because if she says anything,
if only you had some influence with which to convince them of this.
Dariel's looking anywhere but at bourbon, so he.
Yeah, just give me let's see. Yeah, just give me an intelligence roll. Just roll your D12 intelligence if you don't have any influence to go with this.
Okay. This could be bad.
you think?
I rolled a 7. Depends on how much they don't want to believe my lie.
Well, it depends on how much they don't want to carry that body. I mean, let's face it. Everyone has better things to do than carry a dead body. Or at least we would think.
So he stares at you for a moment, looks over at the other guy helping him carry the body. They both just kind of shrug and just kind of drop the body on the ground, say,
Uncle Plunk.
okay.
It's gonna hurt.
Okay.
Maybe 4 in the morning.
I picked the guy up.
All right, so
Fireman
now,
carry the corpse back to the
All right, so you've got a corpse, and you're carrying back to the ship.
Captain?
Well,
Why
don't-
exactly do your people believe that?
wait a minute. You guys don't have a ship. Pandora's Fury is on the other side of the world.
Oh, I thought Niska came in something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this has got a shuttle. That's right. Sorry, I forgot about that. My bad.
Didn't we take the hover truck or something?
Yeah, you guys have a hover truck, and this has got his executive shuttle.
I came in the executive shuttle.
Yeah,
It's very posh.
lot some stuff.
Seriously, Bourbon? As if we don't have enough problems?
What?
Enough stuff people believe about the church? And Lazarus itself?
Oh, come on. I thought you gave up on all that stuff when we left the planet.
Well, the church, but come on. Lazarus gets enough stuff going on.
It was a useful lie.
Work.
I guess so.
If you tell people what they want to believe in the first place, it's much easier to get them to do what you want to do.
That's what scares me.
Wow,
You
that
buy
sounds like Jonah logic.
Almost like Jonah logic.
Wow.
All right. Well, so while you're carrying this to Niska's executive shuttle, can I have perception rolls from 3 of you, Daryl, Bourbon, Alex?
Intuition count?
No, this is more of a visual one.
And it's perception plus...
Alertness.
Okay. Oh,
I'm sorry, we're doing a perception roll, is that right? We froze up, so.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. I need perception rolls from Daryl, Bourbon, and Alex.
I'm still distraught over the commentary that has been given over my planet.
I can't believe I said that.
I shouldn't be surprised.
You can't believe I said that.
I know. I should be used to this by now.
That's because normally you're not the target. That's the problem.
All right, so what was it? 5, 5, and 13. So only
We're
Daryl.
arguing about the
Yeah.
Yeah.
about the
Only
commentary.
the commentary, and you're carrying a body, which I will point out the body is of course wounded and bleeding because he was shot.
No,
Hey, has anybody got a?
I'm the not really dead guy.
But Daryl, while they're bickering about Bourbon's views on what Lazarus thinks, you notice that, well, the crowd and the people here in the square don't seem to care that you're, running around with them, the guy who was just killed. You are being trailed by one of Niska's bodyguards.
Which one?
Mikey.
Mikey.
You
Mikey, you need something?
two wrap it up.
Well, he's staying back, so you'd have to stop and turn and stuff there, but he's definitely seems to be following you guys.
You two want to wrap this up because we got a tail.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe we don't need to do that. This guy probably wouldn't be pleased with what we chose to do. Can I know I've never really done it, but does it seem feasible that I can make someone kind of temporarily forget what they were doing? Kind of like confusion or stop walking and then all of a sudden a minute later regain, awareness again and something like that.
Well, we can
Jedi
certainly
mind
try.
trick-ish.
Jedi mind trick-ish there, huh?
That kind of thing. Yeah, I'm still experimenting.
So roll your force dice. Oh, sorry.
What force points do you have?
Oh, they're all dark.
Basically, I just want to
for you.
casually. I'm gonna tell Daryl to keep an eye on me so I, don't trip over myself. But I'm gonna casually kind of look behind us, just scan the audience or scan the group of people, and when I make brief eye contact, do this.
So, I don't know if anyone remembers the show. Oh shoot! It was a television show that Jessica Alba was in, way back when.
Oh, Dark Angel?
Do you remember the episode when she was dealing with the girl who could make you forget what you were doing when you were trying to actually apprehend her for some reason?
Yeah.
And then she would send you off, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, hey," and then you catch up with your friends, and they're like, "What happened to her?" And she goes, "Oh crap, she did it to me again."
Yeah.
Every time they went over to get her, they'd all come walking back like, "Hey, yeah, what's up?" They're like, "Ah, damn it!" She put the whammy on me again. Yeah. I think eventually she couldn't kick her ass. She just had to actually be like, "Okay, we're cool, right? Don't do that anymore." So that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yes.
More like the silence, but that works too.
Uh-huh.
So
Don't forget the
yeah,
time.
this is going to be more attacking with your power. So rather than use perception here, this is just going to be willpower plus your reader.
Ah. Okay.
And
Willpower
using
plus
the
reader.
Cortex rules for psi combat.
Well, willpower's not the best.
Yeah. Well, I see
But
you
hey.
reading a stat soon.
Wow. Okay. That was actually 13. My dice actually finally rolled well tonight. It'll be the last time.
Opposed to the nuclear blast that was the last time you did.
Exactly. It wasn't a 3 dice botch.
Got to put it in a dice shaming website.
Yeah.
So what are you looking to do to poor Mikey there with your powers?
I don't want to injure him. I don't want to hurt him. I just want to make him kind of, basically as subtly as I can, get distracted or confused of what he was going to do, and thus, stop. And then all of a sudden, when he realizes, oh wait, I'm trailing them. Wait, where it's 5 minutes later or something.
All right, so you basically just want to disorient him and
disorient him
cloud his mind.
for an amount of time.
Okay. So what does it look like when you do this? How does Alex go about doing this? Does it look like when you decide to unleash your powers there?
I think I kind of stop, and then because if this works, he won't remember. So I'm gonna stop and turn around, and just. I'm trying to do the turnaround casually, just so he doesn't try to dart behind a building kind of thing. But then when I get eye contact with him, I stop and let loose. It's asking Daryl to kind of watch me to make sure I don't fall over or trip over myself or.
Dude, is that like a customized barrel in your rifle right there? That's awesome.
So now, So here's what it looks like. So you guys are walking along, and Daryl, you point out that you've got a tail, and then Alex tells you to watch her. Don't know that Alex goes into reasons as to why.
No, I often don't. I'm kind of like Thierry in the Dresden game. I just do stuff and forget to explain what I'm doing.
And
But
so,
I mean, well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty obvious to you guys because you're looking at Mikey. Mikey's been pointed out, and Alex's gaze meets Mikey, and there's kind of there's this moment where Mikey kind of freezes because he kind of realizes he's been spotted. But before he can do anything about it, it's like all of a sudden, like his eyes like lose focus, kind of thing like where you're looking but you're not looking at anything anymore, just kind of and his body just kind of relaxes, and he just kind of looks off to the right.
And tell the group, all right, time to go. That'll hold him for a few minutes.
I can't believe he just murdered his brain.
No, I didn't kill him. I didn't fry his brain. He's just confused. So
He's drooling all over his shirt.
This is your
Mikey
brain.
does that when he doesn't pay attention.
Oh, okay.
This is your brain. This is your brain on Alex.
Alright, so guys head off the body towards the chapel. Alright.
Is somebody going to be able to keep the guy from bleeding out?
That's your next problem. Because
Yeah, we need to. If he's like bleeding all over Bourbon, then and probably every step he makes, squirt thing.
Well, yeah, he is. He's got an untreated gunshot wound.
Yeah, we need to put him down and
We need to put him down. Hear this guy.
Well, I'm tired of this plan.
bind his wound or something.
With what?
Exactly. You don't have medical expertise.
A shirt?
I have
I
a
mean, I'm just thinking, wrap it up or something.
Medical expertise.
I mean,
Look at that.
his life.
Daryl's got a little D2 medical expertise.
It shouldn't be so bad. His heart rate's really low.
Yeah, it's not like it's like a blood fountain, but it is still an open wound.
Right, but it is in fact an open wound. You're right. It's still draining.
Yeah, but it's not like, oh my god, kind of blood where Bourbon kind of looks like he's Carrie from the end of the movie. No, it's not like that.
It's kind of like the Black Knight when he gets his arm cut off.
Yeah. So, Daryl, you've got D2 medical expertise. If you want to, if you want to give me intelligence and that medical expertise and see what you can do for this guy, or see how well you can do this thing.
8.
Look at you, maxing out the dice. Alright, so, yeah, you guys find a spot somewhere out of the way, I'd imagine. I'm just doing this in front of, everyone. Looks like you're molesting a corpse. But...
Looting it.
Yeah, it's called looting.
Yeah.
Not molesting.
Online. Yeah.
If ever there was one.
William, that should go on your gravestone.
I was looted.
No looting the body.
No, I'm going to put has been looted already.
Yeah.
I have no valuables left.
And particularly, and the insightful people who'll be reading that gravestone will be like, that was a gamer. Yep.
It would read, give me a search roll for the body.
Or your,
Probably put down there. Roll to 1.
your age is spelled out in D20 or.
Botched my roll.
Critical fail at the wrong time.
Botch my death save.
Is that percentile dice for the age of the person? Wow.
So yeah, you find a place out of the way, and using some combination of disguise clothes and whatever you guys have on hand, you're able to rig up a makeshift bandage to at least staunch the bleeding there and kind of control it. And he's going to need. It is a wound. He's going to need get the bullet out, get the hole, get the wound closed. That require a bit more than you've got on hand now, but he's not in immediate danger of bleeding out at this point.
Good enough. I mean, Ben will be able to patch him up.
Yes.
I think Ben doesn't die.
Well, if you do, then the person who made the promise is no longer alive, so we're not beholden.
Yeah,
We're always looking for the angle. How do we extricate ourselves from this deal? Well, I didn't promise to keep him alive.
All right, let's get him on the ship and get this over with.
Mm.
The longer we're here, the more we're missed.
Niska's going to ask for an update.
I presume I'm also. I'm just trying to make sure where I am. I'm also at Niska's ship right now, synthesizing very quickly with the drugs that I have.
I think it'd be about one of the few places you could get some privacy, so I would assume that's where we would have headed.
Okay.
Because everywhere else in town would put you on your mom's gang's radar.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when they bring him in, I'll stabilize him and try to get the bullet out quickly. How much time do I have before the next tournament?
They're going to go through the rest of the round, so you've got, it's morning now, your next match is going to be in the afternoon. You've got, call it, probably, 4 hours or so.
Oh, cool. Plenty of time.
I do need a roll before we flip around here. From you, Ben, see. Yeah, just give me intelligence and general practice and your healer's touch for stabilizing and taking care of this man's wounds.
That man is a eunuch.
16.
Oh, well, yeah. So they bring it in, and it's got a makeshift but well applied bandage on the wound that has kept him from bleeding out too significantly. But you take that off, and using the medical supplies that you usually have with you and what's on this shuttle, you're able to pull the bullet out and patch him up so that when he wakes up he won't be howling in pain or in danger of dying or anything fun like that.
This is known as preventative morphine. You'll this later.
See, from you, Alex, I do need a secondary roll. If I could have willpower and discipline, and then your eerie presence as a penalty to that roll, please.
Really?
That doesn't sound good at all.
Well, I think that'd be a whopping 2.
Wow.
I rolled 4 minus 2. Yeah.
You froze up on me there. What'd you roll?
2.
Oh.
Yeah. I maxed out my negative and bottomed out my other.
It'll probably be fine.
Oh yeah, sure.
Probably be totally fine. Don't worry about it at all. All right, so you guys are working on that and working on things. So Niska, you're up there
Okay.
on the viewing stand, and they've got the dead body out of the way, and there's a brief pause while they kind of clean up the mess, get things reset, and bring the next crew in there. And so you said you're gonna call for an update, right?
Yeah, I'm calling for an update.
All right. So you make that call, and it takes a while. But finally, you hear Mikey answer, and he seems kind of distant and odd. It's like, hello?
Where are you at?
Say, there's kind of a pause where he kind of drifts out. Like, wait, no, I'm not far from the square. I'm a couple blocks away from the funeral home where they were trying to take the body.
Okay.
They were right. What was that?
Did they take it there to the funeral home?
No, those guys were taking it to the funeral home, and those 3 crew members from Pandora's Fury intercepted them and convinced them to give them the body, and they were leaving with it, and I was following them to see what they were up to, but I don't know what happened. They were here.
It's funny. Listening to it from the other side of this is pretty messed up. What happened?
I'm sorry, sir. They were right here. I swear they were, and I don't know. Did I get dizzy? Did I faint? I don't think I blacked out. For the life of me, I can't remember them. I kind of thought they might have noticed me, but I honestly don't know. So they had the body, and then I don't know. Maybe I need to see a doctor or something, sir. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't.
You're fired.
Why can't you just lay down?
This guy kind of looks off, just thinks, Alex.
Sorry.
See if you can require them to check in.
Yeah, I'll see if I can pick up their trail or something. They had a body. It shouldn't be that hard to find them, but I would have thought it'd be that hard to lose track of them. But yeah, I'll get right on that. Like I said, I'm very sorry. I really am.
He's kind of wavering like, it's okay, it's not your fault.
We're like a plague. Once you get it, all you want to do is to make it go away.
Just reacquire them. Let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get right on that, sir.
Wherever I'm at, I'm getting another drink.
Good, clean fun.
Oh dear. All right, so he's working on that. Yeah, you're up on the viewing stand. They've got some personal servants of Mother Callahan up there, getting you whatever it is that you want. And the next competition goes off, and the countdown, and timer hits 0, gunshots, one of the men falls.
Crowd goes wild.
Ah.
It was Spotted Horse against the Swedish champion.
Yeah, so they clear that off. The crowd goes wild. Money changes hands as people who bet on things. This was not an upset victory by any means in the Twist imagination. So those who bet on the underdog are upset that they've lost their money. Mother Callahan is up there next to you and kind of turns like, so yesterday you mentioned when we were at dinner trade deals with those people over on Lazarus and all their controlled space. So do you really have a way to get our product into their markets? That'd be incredibly lucrative for the both of us. That's an untapped market. I don't think they have a lot of illegal narcotics traffic on Lazarus.
The Corleone family doesn't do drugs.
We do pharmaceuticals.
Well, doesn't necessarily have to be legal narcotics. We could I'm sure there's a demand for a black market and off the books purchases there, just like anywhere else.
Well, I do have a really good business agreement with Lord Jedediah. And no offense, I don't want to mess it up with bringing narcotics into it.
Yes, it could be.
Okay.
Pharmaceuticals. I mean, if it's pharmaceutical grade.
I said, yeah, and we've got got other forms of merchandise. Doesn't have to be the narcotics there.
Yeah. I prefer to go with the other forms. Because believe me, you don't want to mess with Lord Jedediah. And he gets angry sometimes and very single-minded, I heard.
Yeah, that is kind of the word on the street about him.
Yeah. His whole ship was completely torn apart and rebuilt because he didn't want a Skellian technology on it.
So he's kind of like, Skellion, well, that's a name I haven't heard since before the Cortex fell. I thought they were the best there was.
They were. They were really good. They had really good products. And really good surveillance products as well. Something I was going to bring up at our next meeting, but since you're here ahead of schedule, might as well bring it up now. We've been kind of expanding beyond them, trying to expand a bit beyond the narcotics and whatnot, and there's rumors of leftover text from before the Cortex that I've been thinking about checking out. Might be some Australian stuff in there. We could make some big money on that. That's some. I mean, these days, people pay him top dollar for some pre-Cortex Fall Alliance technology.
Like anything in particular?
Well, it's all rumor and hearsay. I haven't seen it for myself, but there's some and there's talk of some of weapons. Maybe a small ship, maybe not not like a battle cruiser or anything like that, but a couple ships, maybe mid-bulk size, maybe a little smaller. Various parts and pieces and stuff for doing things with. Don't know what condition the stuff's in, but
Yeah, I've come across some of old Alliance tech every once in a while. But a lot of it is also booby-trapped. You got to be careful with salvage.
yeah, seems like some of the Alliance would do booby-trap their stuff. But,
Yeah.
well, be careful. Maybe send a few of the expendable people in first.
Where was it where we found that cruiser?
See, that was.
It was a salvage after a fashion.
Yeah.
We
acquired it in trade after a fashion.
that was out in the Blue Sun system because you guys were bringing it back between Blue Sun and the Georgia system there.
I would recommend staying away from the Blue Sun system.
Really, what's going on out there? And
there's still a big reaver.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my! No, I hadn't heard them in a while either. I thought they were gone. I thought they finally got themselves wiped out by someone. But they're still out there, huh?
Yeah, they're still out there. And they're not to be trifled with. They're not like the older reavers. They do have a spark of intelligence.
Oh well, well that just sounds like a bit of Chinese cussing. That's like, what? Wait, no. You've seen these people with your own eyes. These things with your own eyes.
Yes.
Well, how the hell did that happen? I thought they were just a bunch of crazed rage monsters. How the hell are they getting smart? Who the hell did that? Thought that was a good idea.
Well, who always thinks stuff like that's a good idea? The Alliance. That's why you gotta be careful with salvaging their tech.
We'll be extra careful. Make sure there's no reavers just lying in wait around there. Let's hope not, anyway. No. Well, so we'll keep them. We'll certainly keep away from. Any reavers, but I think this is pretty good. This might be a pretty good haul. It might be worth the risk.
I warned you.
What?
Let's just say I warned you.
No, I definitely appreciate the warning. Why can't I find what I'm looking for on this map? It's starting to annoy me. I'll find it later.
On the first map?
Oh yeah, I was trying to find some reason I'm having to unfold this whole thing here. There it is. I found it now. Alright. But yeah, no, we'll keep an eye out for that. But yeah, provided if I don't have any objections, I think we're gonna at least check it out a little further.
Well, that is completely your choice. I thought you deserved the information.
York fell apart in a few days.
What in the world?
We are the last.
You know, I love how they don't give you the option of silencing it.
Scenario like this my entire life.
Meanwhile, a pop-up ad breaks out in the middle of your conversation.
I was just looking up something Firefly related. It's ridiculous. Ran into Zoe's explanation of Reavers. They come in, they will rape us, eat our flesh, and then sew our flesh and sew our skin into their clothing. And if we're very, very lucky, they'll do it in that order. Like, wow, that is messed up.
I read somewhere that Joss Whedon never wanted to show Reaver on camera. He just wanted to get that mythos built up.
Yeah. That's a much better way to deal with it.
Yes.
A villain that you can't see is much more terrifying than a one that you can actually see. Much
In
more.
the series, we only see that on what, third episode, the guy that tries to convert himself into a Reaver.
Yeah, and he was bad. He was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was plenty bad there with flashing his tongue and whatnot. There.
But movie studios don't operate that way.
No.
Until they did Cloverfield.
Yeah.
And you pretty much only saw the creature like a couple of times, sort of. It was never a really good view, though.
Yeah, like, in the background of being shot at, or a claw, or a leg, or a roar. I love Cloverfield. I haven't seen that in a while.
Sad movie. We did not win. We humans.
No, did not. That did not go well at all.
Monster is stomping all over your city. It wins.
Yes.
They dropped a nuke on it. That's how we beat it.
Did not.
Sacrificed everybody in the city. It was New York. It sucked. Tokyo's like, we wouldn't have did that. They're like, nah, we never did it.
Yeah, he just ran around for a bit until he tired himself out and decided to go back to the ocean.
Yeah, that's how it always works. These get tired.
He eventually became friends with Godzilla.
Yeah, he fought a bunch of other stuff for us, and then, yeah.
Which always begs the question, why? Why was Godzilla helping them? Why?
So he could fight the other monsters. Right. So we'll pivot from that back to Misko's executive shuttle.
We're doing where field medicine is taking place as we speak.
Field medicine is taking place, and if I could get perception rolls from everyone who is on Misko's executive shuttle who is not Alex.
Do I get to use intuition for this?
Yeah, I'll allow intuition for this, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Is that right? It's intuition is intelligence, right? Alertness? No, it's alertness.
Well, there's going to be alertness for this one. Yeah, it's going to be alertness and
11.
What'd you get him? What'd you get there, Bob?
I didn't roll. Nine.
All right.
You got nothing. Figures.
I got nothing.
All right. So, Bourbon, you don't hear this, but Daryl and Ben. It's not terribly loud. It's certainly kind of an under her breath kind of a thing, but you kind of think that Alex is muttering something about killing.
I look at Daryl. So, and I'm saying this very quietly. Is the captain muttering something about killing somebody?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Huh.
He's not dead.
Okay, so I'm a little busy right now. I have no idea what to do about that. It suddenly hit me. I'm stitching up a dude. I still got to finish the medication that I'm gonna need to keep me alive. By the way, I take that thing off of him and put it on. Well, and I sterilize it and set it aside to be reloaded so I can put it on me.
Right.
Huh. That thing might come in handy, actually, for all kinds of reasons. Huh. Captain?
I think. What?
You okay?
Captain.
Huh? What?
You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah. It's just stress. I'll be fine. Guess I just need to, I don't know, go rest or something.
Yeah, that probably might be a good idea.
You know, I'm talking to Daryl. Again, very low. There was a time when in the naval services that doctors could overrule their captains if they felt that they were not well. This captain will stab me with her sword before she lets that happen, so... This could be ugly. If the stress is starting to get to her. And then melt my brain. Stab me with this sword and then melt my brain. That would be bad.
Yeah. Actually, she wouldn't even need to stab you. She could just, well, never mind.
You're not helping. Not helping.
I know, sorry.
All right, I'm like asking for things like forceps, clamps, you know. You know, all right, hand me that needle and that thread, and okay, yeah, okay.
Kind of say quietly, maybe you should give her a sedative or something.
You have to approach such questions delicately. People start thinking you're trying to knock them out. I mean, arguably you probably are, but they don't like it if they actually notice that they're trying to knock them out. I think we're better off just keeping her busy. Let's keep the captain busy. Captain needs a job. Something to do. I'm not sure what to do. I'll leave it in your capable hands.
Thanks.
I'm about to be shot at by competent people. I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out myself.
You have a lot on your mind, I guess.
You know, as I think about it, you know, Bourbon's got the ship and he's turning that into a planetary siege weapon, and I think we're causing Niska heartburn, but I can't be sure.
He's going to end up being a heavy drinker at this point.
Probably, and you know, actually, I guess the real thing we're trying to do is not to malign your name too much as you go through as you hang out with us. Riddle's name has cachet. Don't mess with it. What? I'll be back.
I was going to say, you probably.
Oh my God. Okay.
Dog is all over that.
Stupid dog.
So we'll pivot back from the shuttle back to the viewing stand where the tournament continues on. Oh, there we go. Your comm chirps there, Niska. Mikey is checking in.
Yes, Mikey.
I've got around and I've done some tracking, and I've got their trail. I'm following it now, but they seem to be heading towards the landing area. I mean, they don't have a ship here. And the only thing out there they'd have any kind of access to would be your shuttle.
Please confirm and report back.
Yes, sir.
You only thought you didn't want a connection to all this.
All right, so I guess the next question is for you guys on the shuttle. Have you guys secured the doors so that from the inside so that no one else can get in, or have you guys just shut it behind you, or what have you done there?
Did you secure the shuttle door?
Probably.
Yeah, I think we would. That makes sense.
Locked out of your own shuttle.
I think someone needs to make an intelligence roll to see if they did, since everyone's not committed. You might have. I'm not too sure.
Well, it's one of those would.
I'm assuming
I mean,
that.
would the doc want privacy during the surgery? I mean, I would think he probably.
Oh, that you guys are doing some clandestine things that you don't want out in the open. Faking death, stealing bodies, getting him off, smuggling him off world and stuff. So I can see them locking the door there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll even spend some plot points if necessary to make it happen.
Give me a couple plot points, and the door is locked.
Okay.
All right. Door locked.
So this happens. This happens kind of concurrently. Then, as you guys are in there, work is wrapping up on the guy who was shot. In the conversation about concern about the captain. You guys hear the door. Someone attempt to open the door. Kind of. It tries to cycle, but the lock's engaged. It's kind of a.
Land shark.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
I'll go peek. Is there a view window or a way to view who's outside without opening it?
There's a window there. You look out and looking in at the door, playing with the outside of it is Mikey.
Oh.
This is not the ship.
I almost feel like like Agent K. How many times are you flash your finger?
Damn it.
You're gonna give her brain damage.
Of course, windows work two ways, so you see him, he sees you, and you see him kind of take a step back, and then he's clearly getting ready to use a communicator.
Well, we're trying to help. Okay, in Alex's mind, we're trying to help give Niska deniability.
By using his shuttle.
Granted, that was not my original thought in the plan, but that's the way it worked out. But okay. Oh crap. Okay. I guess she is doing this one more time, according to the dice.
Is she doing something?
You're gonna disrupt. You're gonna confuse him again. That's your plan?
Yeah.
All right. Willpower and reader.
Oh goodness.
You will loosen these restraints and drop your gun.
14 this time.
Oh God.
I rolled a 10 on my 10.
Poor guy.
I know. I feel so bad for him.
He's
Not
scared.
so bad that he's going to stop, however.
No.
No.
No, not that bad.
Not that bad.
All right, so here's how it plays out. The captain, you guys hear the door try and cycle. Daryl, you mentioned to the captain, you go check that out. Captain goes to the door. You guys don't know what she sees because it's kind of a limited, range thing unless you go stand behind the captain. Captain gets that same look on her face that she had out on the street when she wiped Mikey's memory.
Shit.
Like what? What's she doing? I'm like, cutting the threads on the suture. What?
Meanwhile, at the viewing stand, Niska, you're a communicative jerk.
Yes, this is Niska.
Sir,
You.
And then there's just silence.
If you excuse me, I have some business to attend to.
Such a bad person.
Absolutely.
What's my other?
Oh man. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Remember this.
I will.
We're going to my shuttle.
I will turn around from the door and go into the, I guess, makeshift operating room here. Ben, I think I need that sedative you two were talking about.
Okay. I don't comment on the fact that I'm a little freaked out she heard that, but I'm just going to go ahead and politely make it up for her.
I think it'd be best.
Do you want to be calm or do you want to be asleep?
I think since Niska's probably going to be heading this way, I'd like to be asleep.
What did you do?
Poor Mikey forgot what he was sent over here to do to trail us.
Quick, put her to sleep.
What?
Right.
I don't understand. What?
Shut
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Up. Shut
And
up.
go over and give her a shot. There you go.
Be quiet. Shut up.
Nighty night. You'll be out for a few hours. Who? Once she's out, I'm like, who the hell is she talking to? Oh my gosh. Oh, great. The captain's going nuts.
Sharing a little headspace with somebody.
You think maybe that she's reading people even though she doesn't want to?
That's possible.
That's
or
a
she's just
problem.
crazy.
Well, really?
Yeah, let's hope not. In either case, that means we actually have to take her home. She won't love that.
No, don't do that. I'm asleep.
Should stop by anyway just to check in, but that probably might be a good idea for a couple of days anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. You're probably right. We need to probably.
Touch base
If
with.
she did something that's going to make Niska mad, her being unconscious won't necessarily prevent him from potentially shooting her. Okay. How about? No, there's no good way to do it. We don't have the. We'd have to take the mule to actually run her back to Pandora and hide her somewhere on the ship.
I don't think that'll even work.
Well, no, it won't. All right, she's unconscious. That should be something. Okay, we'll have to spin it. In the meantime, I gotta finish this. Hang on, I ran over and I try to reload the device.
Yeah. Right.
Bourbon, is this right? You made it. I don't think he's listening to us again.
I'm listening. I'm muted. Sorry.
Okay.
Did he do it right?
Yeah, he got it reloaded properly.
Looks like he got it right.
Okay.
You'll be the first to know if you didn't.
Okay. So, yeah, I think you'll probably have a better chance of talking Niska out of actually shooting the captain.
Me?
I look out the window.
Open the door. It's his ship. He's gonna be.
No. I mean, I look out the window because I see Mikey just wandering about.
Yeah, he's just kind of milling, kind of aimless, kind of.
He says she did something to him. What is she doing to him?
What does she do?
On a kind of a drifting circle around a point.
You know when this all started, don't you?
No. What? I mean,
that damn clone. He was such a bad influence on her.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Somehow or another, this is my fault.
Oh, here we go.
Well, you haven't been the best example for her. I'm just saying.
I think maybe you're working too hard to spin this. I really do. I don't think This is my fault. Mikey, come here. Come here. Put that down. Take that out of your mouth. What are you doing? Come here.
What?
Asbestos is good.
What?
Here, come over here. Just sit down.
Oh, okay.
How long
kind
does
of
this last?
Brain guy without the brain.
So it's about this time that Niska, you and your other bodyguard show up. Find the door to your shuttle's open. Mikey's inside, but he doesn't look right. Rest of the crew is in here, except for Alex, who is taking a nap, maybe?
I look around calmly. Don't say anything.
And of course, you also see the guy who Ben supposedly killed. We've patched up his wound, so clearly he's probably not dead.
I kind of look at that maybe for about 30 seconds.
It's what's known as a tableau. French is very useful sometimes.
After I look at everything and assess the situation and just sit there quietly thinking to myself. And then 5 minutes of Czechoslovakian and Chinese swearing.
Who knew Czechoslovakian was such a artistic language for cussing in?
Actually, I have to admit, and I actually agree with Bourbon on this. I can tell how thoroughly artful those curse words are. I mean, to think he doesn't really get to speak it often. He's just good at it. I mean, it's impressive.
And intertwined with the Chinese.
With Chinese,
amazing.
It's fluid, and the words kind of wrap around themselves in a way that suggests a completeness of feeling. Really, mostly rage.
What?
But he likes cursing in French. It's like wiping your ass with silk.
Yeah.
It's like wiping your ass with silk. So, yeah, you supposed to shoot us here?
At the end of the tirade is, you're all off planet. You have an hour.
Ship won't be done by then.
I don't think he particularly cares.
Did you just kick us off the planet?
Yeah.
I think so, which means I guess I'm not having to do the rest of that gunfight. Oh darn. Okay then.
Yeah, and that'll get you can't come back to this town and this planet.
Okay.
Again. A second time.
Not that the first time I ever stopped you.
It would have stopped me, but you know. But okay, your point's well taken. Judging by Mikey's behavior, I'd say the captain did something, but I don't know what she did. So I apologize for that, insofar as I'm capable of apologizing for it. I don't know why she did that.
I'm not entirely sure what he means by that.
And in fact, I'm taking you back to the docks now.
Anybody else feel vaguely like scolded children? Anybody else? Is it just me?
I'm sleeping, so no, I'm fine.
Okay.
I blame the captain.
I kind of do too. And normally I'm willing to give her a fair amount of latitude. This gentleman needs to be off planet as well.
Oh, of course. If they find him,
Well, more trouble for you. frankly, at this point.
But without our ship?
Actually, that does beg the question. How are we going to get off planet without our ship?
It's probably somewhat able to fly.
Okay.
Maybe.
We hope.
I hope so. Because, if it's leaking atmo like a sieve, that might be problematic.
Should have thought about that before we brainwashed the guy's fans.
Sorry.
I didn't do it or have anything to do with, nor was I consulted about.
I said we. I didn't say you.
Okay, all right, fine. Feeling a little bit offensive right now.
I would have never guessed.
Mm-hmm. As Niska spends an hour screaming at the top of his lungs curse words that I frankly, I have to admit I blushed a bit. I did. But that's the appropriate response, actually. So I can't really fault him at all.
Come on, this really isn't that out of character.
No,
It's completely in character, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's completely in character. The problem is it's really, really bad.
Yes.
Yeah. So, we head back, I guess, then to Pandora.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. That was something.
Yes, Niska just storms off his shuttle. You see him stop and talk to the dock master, pointing in your direction every once in a while.
So does anyone realize that we're being thrown off of the planet by our friend?
I don't blame him for being angry. I mean,
No, that's just it. I feel really bad about what's happened to Mikey, who, by the way, I examined thoroughly to make sure he's actually, like, no permanent damage.
No, yeah. By the time you guys return to Niska's part of the world, he's kind of snapped out of it, kind of one of those, what, huh? Kind of a thing.
Is it better to tell him what happened or not? Let's not.
no.
No. All right. Well, we take the poor hapless gentleman who is unfortunately in our care and the captain over to Pandora. Like, you poor fool. You have no idea.
He's now our red shirt.
This is going to end badly for you.
If we leave, your mother's not going to send somebody after you, is she? Your mom's not going to send somebody after you, is she? Skipping out?
She might, but I kind of think we are not in a position to argue the point.
True.
Yeah. Okay, so after we need to have a family meeting, as it were. This is getting out of hand.
Well, let's get finished up here and get out of here before he decides to landlock us.
Or just have a shot. So. How's Pandora?
Well, let's see. And well, she can fly. The upgrades that you guys wanted aren't complete.
How incomplete?
The exterior auto cannon's been installed, but the drop down turret one from the forward cargo hold is in the process of being installed. The secondary computer core is, but the measures that would harden the ship against EMP are not yet installed. Also, Twist, you're still working on repairing, getting Lenore back up and running.
But these things we can do in Pandora's space dock, right?
Yeah, and I said the ship itself is capable of flight at this point. The system's damaged. The essential stuff has been repaired.
Okay. That might be the easiest thing to do then. Because do we have the hardware though for the repairs that need to finish?
That would be up to Niska whether or not he lets you guys have that, or whether he pulls it all off of your ship.
It's true.
That's true. Yeah, okay.
Someone check their transmissions.
Wait, someone check their transmissions?
Yeah.
Messages.
Check Pandora's messages.
Yeah, computer, of course.
Okay.
You still got basic communication though.
All right, I'll check the messages.
Well, go ahead. I'll let you do that.
Oh, you have a bill from Niska now.
Of course we do.
Substantial bill.
Oh crap!
How much is the bill?
Well, of course, the math in the book is ridiculous. What do you think's a good number there, John? Or how much would Niska charge? Because I know he's not charging the going rate, given the trouble has been caused.
What's the maintenance fee on this ship?
Oh, where is that?
Oh my!
Oh,
Looks like we might need that cargo bay now.
Now you start
Yeah,
thinking of consequences. Shocking.
Hey,
I never wrote down the maintenance cost on this thing. I wonder if that's in that.
Whatever the maintenance cost comes out to be, that's 8 times 5.
Okay, hang on. I'm looking now. Oh, it's not it.
Where is it?
That's not it.
This is what I get for putting everything down, for rearranging my stuff.
That's not it. That's not it.
Adventure. That's what I need.
What is wait? I don't see our ship. What is our ship supposed to be? What's the class of the ship?
It's not even a class. It's a custom ship from the Serenity Adventures book.
Okay, so what are we using as the base for the staff model?
Well, it's got its own staff. It's got a
from the Freedom Flight. Adventure?
Yeah, Freedom's Flight. It's got to find.
Okay. All right.
No, it's not in the main book of the Fixers and Spaceships. It's got to find its stat block in here.
Good.
Guards.
I have one.
War, an inmate, Freedom's Flight.
There it is. Oh, of course, it wouldn't. That's why I didn't write it down, because it doesn't have any of that. Why would I have important stats like that? God, I hate these people sometimes.
Well, let's see. Okay. Maintenance costs for Serenity is 3,872 credits a year. Maintenance costs for a Homestead Transport. I don't see that. They were a little inconsistent about how they did this.
Oh, God.
Each year, routine maintenance is not due to battle damage cost the average of 2 credits per ton of the ship, multiplied by the cost factor for complexity.
Tonnage is 1920, according to this book.
Okay. That's times 10. That's 19,200 before the complexity modifier.
At this point, I think complexity would at least be very high, given how much you guys have done. So that's 2.4 is the complexity modifier.
So per year, it's 46,000. Per month, it's 3,840. And I was talking per month, so 19,200 credits.
Let's call it an even 20,000 credits, just for ease of use. So yeah, 20,000 credit bill from Mr. Niska there for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be great when I wake up.
Yes, it's going to be great when you wake up.
I don't think I've ever been in a game where I've actually turned against.
You didn't really so much as you didn't really turn against us because you could have just had us killed. What you did, however, was justified.
Sorry, John, to make you do that.
Your character has his own interests to maintain.
Yeah.
You can't have somebody putting the whammy on your people all the time.
I'll be honest, I think you were a little light on us, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're lucky you guys didn't get shot.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I put that in the chat. If figuratively you felt you would have just shot me, then okay.
Okay. So, how long does it take before he basically throws us out of his get off of my station? How much time do we have to pack? Grab our stuff.
And Harrison Ford voice, "Get off my planet!"
I would think we already transferred our gear from the other loaner ship to.
Well, yeah, because we
at some point.
did give him that, so that's payment.
So probably it's just finishing off the last,
powering up.
Yeah. Making sure we have fuel, full tank, kind of thing.
Oops! Everybody ignore that. I'll just click that little reply button for you.
Very important.
You only make the mistake once. I
doubt that.
I've only made the mistake once.
That's why most times I try to do it, I say test,
Yeah, I always test it. I always test it first. Okay, well, once we're off planet and we're laid in a course for Lazarus, how long will it take us to get there?
Let's see. Consult the map. Because you're going from one side. It depends on how big of a hurry you guys are in. Are we hard burning? We leisurely
Whoa.
pace?
You don't need to be hard burning in this ship right now.
We don't recommend hard burn.
Thank you.
And the
I
ship.
don't want to wake up dead.
This second here before we actually blast off here.
So Niska, did you abandon us immediately after you got us to the ship, or?
Yeah, he went talked to the dock master and went straight to his office.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow him to his office. I'll be back, guys.
Interesting.
So, before we can lift off...
Let's like run him down before he gets back there, I guess.
Well, I don't think Niska, I don't think you're sprinting back to your office, so if you move with a purpose, you could catch up to him.
Okay.
Alright, so, Niska, you're on your way back to your office there to, perhaps make a phone call or two, or who knows what you're going to do when you get there. Your bodyguards whirl around them first, and when you look in their direction, you see here comes Bourbon.
I'll stop and see what he wants.
All right, you got a problem.
Yeah. I'm aware of that.
No, you got a problem you're not aware of. I just saw a mercenary who I'm familiar with sizing up your port.
Oh. Can you point him out to my guards here?
Yeah, if she's still there, if I could see where she's at, but.
Do you have a description? Do you have a last known location?
Yeah, she's about 5'10".
Yeah. I mean, actually, I'm on to that. I can bring up a picture here real quick.
Great. Makes it much easier.
Let's see. There it is. That one. And now it opens. And can we screen share without crashing everything? Let's find out, shall we? Screen share. Maybe.
Yep.
Agent Carter?
You got real problems with Agent Carter.
Well, we're in trouble if it's Agent Carter. So.
Okay, so I'm going to broadcast that image.
Her name's Anna Kang.
Okay. Does she have any affiliations?
Yeah. She works for, shoot. The Rogers Syndicate.
Oh, them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for the information, Bourbon. How close is the ship to spaceworthiness?
It's space worthy.
Okay. Just you don't have to leave right away. Just make sure you can get off safely.
No. I think we need to leave right away just to give it to Alex a little bit, that's all. You're completely justified.
Okay. Security alert is out for Anna.
Hey, if she's here, there's a more than likely chance that she's not alone. I'll just say that.
Okay, high secure. Red alert.
I head back to the ship.
Head back to my office. Have to make a few calls here.
Do you really have to call Jed?
That's funny.
So after wandering off the ship, Bourbon returns to the ship.
All right, we're good to go.
So the next question is, Twist, the ship appears to be leaving. Are you going with it, or are you getting off?
I have to. I'm not going to leave it.
All right.
we kidnap members of the old crew just randomly from time to time.
And forcibly inducted him for fun and games and good time.
Actually, everybody from the old crew has been on the ship once or twice.
Except for Monkey?
Monkey has not been on the ship.
And except for Jed.
Yeah.
Yes. Jed hasn't been on the ship either.
Well, neither is Thane.
Oh, too bad for Thane. Maybe we'll bump
Thane is
into his
dead.
corpse somewhere in space one of these days.
Just no.
Don't even.
Yeah, no. We have people we don't like who count higher, actually. We're having not actually say that instead.
All right. So with Bourbon on board, are we leaving Ezra?
Yeah, we have to.
Alright, so you guys lift off. It's normal speed. It's going to be a 3-day trip to Lazarus.
I'm assuming you don't keep me sedated the entire time.
No.
Or not?
Not the entire time.
Just part of the time.
You wake me up 12 hours before arrival.
I'm not sure you'd be awake before that.
Maybe.
He hesitated, so I wonder.
Who knows? Who knows?
Now we have the echo from hell, which is really frustrating.
Yeah, the echo is back for some reason.
Once we are flying and everything's calmer, I call a crew meeting. The captain is conspicuously not there. The captain is still sleeping.
Family meeting in the mess hall there.
No.
God, everyone wants to mutiny. That's what my other strand didn't do, with the mutiny.
Well, it's about the only thing that hasn't happened on this ship, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, okay. Not exactly sure what's going on with the captain. Anybody have any insight?
Well, from what I recall, my dad telling me River used to hear all sorts of voices.
Okay. Did she get better?
Yeah, she did eventually, but I mean,
Is there any way you can find out what they did to make her better?
from what I understand, she got better after all that business with Miranda.
That's a highly specific circumstance.
Well, the way I hear tell it is she's been carrying that around in her head for quite some time, so probably why she got better afterwards.
Okay. So you think the captain is carrying something around in her head?
Who knows?
We may have permanently burned a bridge with Niska because of what she
Not
did.
necessarily.
No.
No? That's good.
Before we left, he said we could stay longer if we needed to, and I talked to him. That said, I thought he was justified in the first place, so.
Me too. The problem is it seems like the bar for when she starts tampering with people's heads seems to be getting lower and lower. Is it just me?
No.
No.
I noticed that too.
Okay.
She gets a little funny afterwards. One.
Okay.
I mean, is there anything they can do to help readers with this kind of thing?
It's outside my realm of expertise. Frankly, her family back on Lazarus might be better suited to help her. Okay, I can do that, but I'm not going to do that.
Talk therapy.
It would solve the problem.
We can find a part of her brain that lets her do this and burn it out.
Ramon some shock therapy, teenage lobotomy.
It's like, I'm just going to use a soldering iron once I get your skull open.
Let me know when you stop hearing my thoughts.
800 or 900 degrees should work just fine.
Might have budget a little low this month, huh?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Gonna take her for reading education.
My concern then. Okay, I'm not crazy. That's good.
No.
Well, I might be, but this is reasonable. So what do we want to do?
The only other thing I can think of is maybe getting her in touch with River.
Can you do that? That's both the player and the character asking that.
I can talk to my family and see if I can find anything out. Eating my
Using my phone.
I don't care.
Okay. Also, I don't know what resources Lazarus might have. I mean, they've dealt with some weird stuff. Apparently, they've been to Earth that was. Don't know anything about that, but
I
they
don't know.
did.
You're pretty much the clone expert on the ship, and obviously created one, so.
Yeah, but they're experts too, and frankly, they got more experience at it than I do. Obviously, my last one didn't work out so well. That one disappeared.
Was that about the time she started having all the issues?
Maybe.
You have any idea where he went? Maybe you can help her out. Was he not also a reader?
He was, and I have no idea where he would go, or could have gone. I mean, frankly, he's a bit scary. I don't know if I want to do that or not.
I think the best thing to do is just get her home first and go from there.
She's gonna be really mad.
Tough shit.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
I didn't leave y'all with much choice.
All right, and we're headed to Lazarus. Meeting adjourned.
Good meeting, everyone. Good meeting.
It's like, what's for dinner?
Waffles.
So, what I need to know is, am I sedated for 3 days? Kept under sedation for the flight? You want to, and you're trying to figure out how to justify it.
No, not really. I'm just trying to figure out if I can already justify it. I just want to. I'm trying to figure out the potential fallout for that, and if it's worth it. Yeah, okay. No, you're out cold for the next several days.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Just check on you, make sure you're good to go, and leave you sleeping. I'm in so much trouble after this.
So while you guys are there, let's cut over to Ezra, and I believe this guy had a phone call he's going to make while you guys jet across the black.
Mm-hmm.
So rings for a minute, and you've got Jed on the phone there. It's like, Boris, well, the pleasure.
I wish it was pleasure.
Uh-oh. What's wrong? What happened? What's happened?
You have a problem, and her name is Alex.
So he kind of looks and goes, just kind of defeated, kind of, shoulders sounds like, oh, what did she do?
She's getting more aggressive with her gifts.
Aggressive how?
Well, here's the story. The crew of the Fury came here to do some repairs, And they also brought me an old Alliance ship, which I was very grateful for.
Well,
So,
I want to know where they got that from.
yeah, they're on their way back to you, so they can explain their actions regarding that. But in the meantime, when the ship's being repaired, I thought I'd give them a little work, a simple delivery.
And I'm guessing they made it not so simple.
No. It could mess up a business partner I have here that I've been supporting. The doctor is related to this person and was not in good standing. They have an annual gunfighting contest, which they completely messed with and tried to tamper with. This is like, I give them the whole story. So, I've banned them from the planet, my planet. They will owe for the repairs now.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
But even though I'm extremely angry, I was restrained, and I still am concerned as Alex as a person.
Oh, and I appreciate your concern. And the circumstances surrounding Alex's birth are, of course, very unusual. Mostly her conception, mostly, and we knew she had abilities. We didn't know it would get to this point.
Yeah. When I went to had sent a guard to check up on them, she's able now to distract people, make them forget what they're doing. It's no longer just reading thoughts. She's getting very aggressive with her powers.
Don't fall. Where's that? Is it? That one. That's. So distract people?
That's the best I can describe it.
Well, that's. Huh. That is certainly unusual. We've never had that yeah, so we had no idea it would her powers would manifest anything like that. I mean, I'm sorry that this has happened. Of course, that it's come to this. Trying to read my writing on this character. She don't do it like this. Interesting. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry that it's come to this. Yeah, if they're on their way back here, we'll them certainly take care of things. I'm looking for here. Not that one. Not that one. That one. There it is. Hey, there, Mr. Niska. Will you give me an alertness and perception roll, please?
Okay. my perception up to 6. That would be a 14.
Alright. Just a second here. There it is. I'm looking for that one. Yeah, just a second here.
This is never good.
No, I put it. So that happened. So yeah, I was I'm very sorry that it came to this. That, whatever the bill is, whatever compensation you need, we'll make sure it happens. If you need my help in smoothing over your things with your business partner, I will totally, of course, help out with that.
Oh, I appreciate it. You need to help Alex. I don't think she doesn't need to be exploited anymore.
Of course not. No, we're not going to do that. And
She doesn't.
I'm going to hear it from her mom and dad about letting them leave, and there'll probably be some I told you so's from those two. But,
She probably shouldn't be associated with the church.
that's not really an option. She's kind of built into their whole mythology.
Well, this is your affair. This is your business. I want an affair. I'm just giving you some advice.
I appreciate it, but I said that the church is still kind of key to our operations here. We need to, not rock the boat as much as possible, and calling their entire belief system into question would be a problem with that. For that.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you have things to do now.
Well, we have to make preparations for them for their arrival. Notify her parents. Smooth things over with her parents. And I said, yeah, anything you need to help, get things back in order there and on Ezra, I'm at your disposal.
Yeah. Yeah, I have another growing issue to deal with now, so.
And anything else you need help with? What issue you got there?
You know about the Rogers Syndicate? Or is that what it was?
Yep.
That's what it was. Yeah, I've heard of them. I didn't know they were still up and running though.
Well, Bourbon tipped me off at he's seen a few of their mercs milling around here, so.
Oh. Well, your internal security got that?
Yeah, we're on it now. We're on high alert.
Well, I hope you might get that whatever's going on there tamped down and straightened out.
Yes. We will. We will take care of it.
All right, I said, sorry again for what happened.
It's not your fault.
Well, I did give them the ship, to leave there. Fine initially.
Well, who knew something like that would be from taking a ship? Who knew what things would happen from just taking a spaceship?
Well, I mean, it's an aptly named ship.
Yes. I'm familiar with the lore of Earth that was.
I changed the name, but that's probably even worse luck.
I don't know. Maybe they need a new ship.
Well, I know. I think they maybe just probably need some time to not go anywhere for a while.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you to it. Niska out.
All right. So we will cut from there to back to Pandora's Fury. You guys are en route to Lazarus, and you have an incoming hail from Lazarus.
And an unconscious captain. Captain?
Captain.
Captain.
Captain's out.
Alright, I'll answer it. Jeez.
You answer it, and you find your sorry, face to face with Lord Douglas there. It's like, yeah, speak to Alex, please.
She is actually out of it right now. She's sleeping.
She's taking a nap. Wake her up.
Can't really do that right now.
Yes, Mr. President of a planet, you're being stonewalled by a pilot.
Well, who's in charge there then?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for.
Well, what do you need? I mean, we got an engineer. We
got a doctor.
You need the pilot any help? Because I'm your guy.
Running the ship by collective.
If you have a plot point, Maxim, take a plot point for that. Just casually kind of giving the Heisman to the president of a planet. Like,
Spiritual level.
That's right.
oh, darn. But, let's look. Look, I just got off the phone with Boris there on Ezra, and I need to talk to someone about what you guys are doing to my alliances.
And then you would really have to speak to Alex about that. But she's actually under sedation at the moment, so she can't really talk.
What do you mean she's you guys have sedated her? What, did she?
Yeah. No, that's what she wanted.
She wanted, but she can't control herself now? What the hell is going on out there?
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, and it's probably better wait till we get back. Because it's probably going to take everybody at this point to tell the whole damn thing.
Well, how long is it going to be until you get back?
A day and a half?
Fine. Don't deviate. Of course, don't go wandering off and get back here with my ship and Alex and everything else.
Alrighty.
It kind of hangs up at that point, sort of a click.
Oh, he's touchy.
Yeah.
His ship.
We don't have to say about his ship.
I didn't want to aggravate the situation.
We all were listening in on that comm call. You know that, right? Like, really?
And staying conspicuously out of video camera range.
Very apparently, you guys are in trouble.
I suspect that my smart-ass attitude would not go over well with Jed.
Yeah.
Pump, pump, under the bus. Thank you.
Well, no, your reputation alone makes people not want to mess with you. Don't worry about it. No one's going to touch you unless they know they can get away with it. Which, you know.
If I pay them enough, never mind.
So.
You guys also see you get a notification that your dock payments have been paid off by Jed.
Yeah.
Can't tell who's worse to be in Hawk 2, Niska or Jed.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to be in hot to either of them, but
I know, right? Both of them are going to extract something from you in return that is going to be unpleasant.
I think Alex is going to have a lot of explaining to do when she gets home.
That is appropriate. I think that's appropriate.
Not getting dinner. She's not watching TV. She's not.
How old is Alex now?
How old?
Yeah.
She was almost 20 when we started. So I don't know how much in-game time passed. So probably has hit 20.
Yeah, I think we're probably approaching her 20th birthday, I'm thinking here.
We're past it, one or the other. Yeah, that is for some months now, haven't we?
Let's see. In-game time, how long has passed? 7. In game time, it's been just over 6 months.
I apologize. I think I'm about to log off, guys. I'm having some issues tonight.
All right, Bobby.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
As long as I could. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Better.
Yes, I'll probably hit my 20th birthday.
Right when we get home.
Uh-oh, not a birthday episode. We all know.
And no one noticed.
Well, we would probably either be
we took
that day, or shooting at someone that day, or
Probably
showing up that day, or we were blackmailing someone that day. I don't know. It was a busy day.
Oh boy.
A busy day.
We acquire a cupcake and a candle at some point.
And then the engine room explodes.
Flashback time.
Alright, so kind of advance some time here. Where is character sheet I'm looking at? Alright, so twist. could have a programming role from you here for bringing Lenore back to the land of the living.
I told you
It would
to.
be your D10 intelligence, your D6 talented, and your D12 computer programming.
Holy crap. 22.
Holy crap.
Wow!
Oh no. Oh, 22.
Lenore
One
comes
and
back. Lenore comes back way better than ever.
Well, she does have a whole other computer, secondary computer core now, so. So, yeah, give her more computing power to see how that goes, I suppose. So yeah, it's just kind of resurrecting Hal in 2010 there, but you put the backup copy in there and work your magic, and the remains of Lenore kind of emerge from the computer core and absorb your backup copy, and there's some whirring and some clicking and some flashes, and then Lenore's voice comes over the speakers of the ship, but I'm awake.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you.
Good.
I don't remember much of what happened. There was an attack.
From what I understand, yes, you'd have to get the details from the crew, but they used an EMP, so that might account for some of the confusion, so to speak.
Yes, I remember the EMT charging. I tried to warn the crew that was on the ship, but they panicked when I talked to them.
Well, I'm not surprised. So we set up the secondary. There is a spot for you to go to if anything like this should happen again, which I'm hoping it won't. The crew won't be stupid enough to leave it in the care of somebody else, but
I certainly hope not. But at least maybe I could, form a working relationship with the replacement crew this time.
I did also install in that core a tracking device. So if in the event that it does happen again, you're able to activate it. So at least that way they can track the ship.
Yes, I see that. Excellent. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that.
No problem. It's always better to be prepared than get caught with your pants down, so.
Indeed. I don't want that to happen again.
So if you want to go through and assimilate whatever data you're missing, go ahead and do so. I'm going to also set it up so you can send me a updated backup every few days or so. I'll have the backup points in there so you can just send it directly to those.
Yeah. Yes. Well, thank you again. It's a very good plan. Then I won't have to worry about being inadvertently or intentionally killed by whatever this ship seems to cross.
Well, let's hope not. Oh, no. Okay. So like I said, whenever you feel like it, just go ahead and assimilate whatever data that you're missing and back it up, and I'll send it out to my checkpoints.
Yes, I will do that. I have run some diagnostics and
the ship has changed since they've.
Oh, that's right.
More weapons.
Yes, yes. Some not finished yet, but yes, more weapons.
Are we expecting to be more trouble?
Well, you never know with this crew, or this ship, actually, I should say.
Yeah, the track record of trouble is impressive.
I don't know that the crew will grant you access to those, but that's something you would have to discuss with them. Sure, they probably would if the situation arose, but
yeah. One second, I'm trying to figure out. Am I the echo?
I think so.
still echoing.
It came back. It looks like the volume control's going up on John's screen. I don't know if the volume, if you adjust it down a little, maybe? I don't know if that will help. But it kind of comes and goes.
No, you got to do it here.
Yeah, I adjusted mine down to see if that helped.
Does that help?
Okay. It seems... No, it's still there. Test 1, 2.
I'm not
Okay.
hearing an echo.
Okay, test 1, 2. Everyone's muted. Let's see.
Right, test 1, 2.
Test.
Okay, I guess Ian Williams seemed to be okay.
How about now? Is the echo here?
No, it doesn't sound like it. Sounds like John's a guilty party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just came back.
Okay.
That's so freaky. It does it. It's not consistent. That's what's weird.
That's simple being Google.
True. And it's not like y'all can keep it muted while y'all are trying to talk.
Yeah. We'll have to see if we can get to. We can connect to headphones and speakers, but and
Got a splitter somewhere.
yeah.
Actually, never mind. Wait.
So Lenora starts to re-expand and take in the new surroundings and start reconnecting with everything there. Anyone that happens by the captain in her sedated state would notice that oddly enough seems to be crying in her sleep.
Sheesh. All right. Well, I'm checking on her regularly, so I wouldn't just kind of knock her out and then abandon her. But so I guess I would notice that.
Just little tears.
And I have no idea what to do about that. So I just make sure that she's healthy and comfortable.
Her vital signs are more or less fine, and a lot of them activity, indicating REM sleep there. If you're looking at her brainwaves there.
I'm trying to think if I want to put her under deeply enough to actually quiet her brain. Yeah, that's trickier. I don't know if I want to do that. At that point, you're into the world of anesthetic. I don't want to mess with that.
All right. So we will advance time further. Lazarus is getting awfully big in the window.
That's your cue, Dario.
Oh, I guess I better slow down then.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Thank you.
Gonna crash us into this planet. Teach everyone a lesson.
Don't break my ship.
I won't.
Not that I would know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Gario crushes the ship. The end.
Oh, we all died.
Well, it really is kind of a fitting end.
Crash and burn.
Dario, are you flying into the sun? No.
I'm not.
No, not at all.
That's not the sun. You're confused.
Lenore decided that this ship needed to be destroyed.
It must be done.
We named it Pandora. Well,
It had to happen.
Alright, let's land this boat and get this over with.
Alright. Yeah, just, see here. See, there's character sheet. Where's this? This is character sheet.
12 and 6.
Yeah, it's going to be your D12 plus D6, D12 plus D6 mid bulk pilot transport, plus the D12 agility of Pandora's Fury.
Jesus, 24.
no, what?
24.
Yeesh. Nice.
Autopilot.
So Pandora's Fury comes in light as a feather, just lands so gently, it's almost like you're flying in a cloud.
Prettiest landing in a long, long time.
Yeah. So you guys are now on the ground on Lazarus.
I think you can pull up some Jonah type stunts.
No, she's not ready.
Yeah, turn off the engines just for the hell of it. Keep it interesting.
Like, I believe the engine was off before the ship landed. That's weird.
I didn't even feel it land.
Just before it touched down.
That is creepy.
Alright, so you guys are on the ground.
Woohoo! Or not. I mean, if you're Alex, probably not. Woohoo.
Yeah, considering what's about to happen, I'm not so pleased about that. Can you fly around, take a couple loops around the planet? Just, yeah.
God, it doesn't matter with my phone today. Yeah, sure. A couple loop-a-loops and what have you.
Do a barrel roll or two just for the hell of it.
There you go.
Buzz the tower.
Maverick!
Negative, goes right at the seven's fault.
Shit.
So here we are on Lazarus.
Do you keep me sedated? Or
Um,
are you going to wake me up in Jed's office?
no, I actually use sedation at this point. You'll wake up naturally on your own whenever you do that, whenever you do it. In the meantime, we'll just have you transport it to
You're about Hannibal Lecter style.
to the. Actually, I guess it depends on where they want you. I actually explained that she has been sedated. She's no longer sedated. She will be waking up in a few hours. Where do you want her?
We made arrangements at a facility at a secure facility to examine her and make sure she's see what's going on.
Okay, then I'll await your people to move her.
What about the other guy?
Oh, that's right. Forgot him. Is he awake?
Uncomfortable silence this whole time.
Yeah, he would have woken up over the course of the trip there.
He's doing okay.
But yeah, he's like, the friend's like, it worked.
Well, yeah.
It's amazing.
We're very good at deception.
So it's like, it hurt myself when you shot me there, but then I didn't feel anything at all, and so it's like.
Sorry about that.
No, it was. I'm glad he didn't kill me. I'm getting shot hurt, but it's being gunned down the street and dumped in a hole.
Mm. But hey, got a free trip to Lazarus.
Oh, we're all the way across the verse too. I don't have anything to repay you with, but I really am grateful.
You're welcome. But the whole crew got you here, so in one fashion or another. So.
Well, thank you on my way out. That's mighty kind of you guys.
So I guess they can, whatever skill you got. Hopefully, it's not all just shooting a gun because you're not real good at that.
I'm pretty good with my hands. So I did some carpentry and stuff there before I got roped into that fight.
I'm sure they can find something for you. We'll try to put in good work for you.
Well, thank you.
Oh, good. That might actually, we probably shouldn't do that. No, but once we're on the ground, hand Alex over to her. I take it this is medical people.
Yes, it's a medical team that also has a security detail with it.
Bit much and more than a bit intimidating. I think I'm gonna go with the detail if they allow it.
Yeah, they'll allow it. As you guys are getting ready to depart, it would appear that Alex sits bolt upright and starts screaming.
All right, and I sedate her again. Actually, I give her something to calm her down. I don't want to knock her out again.
I don't scream continually. I just like scream awake.
Oh, okay. All right, one scream, okay. Keep screaming different. Okay.
No. What? Where are we? We're not on the ship.
We're on Lazarus.
On Lazarus? I can't face him right now. Okay.
Um, you remember the last thing you asked us to do?
I don't know, it's been days.
It's been 3 days.
Yeah, it's been 3 days of hell. I I I asked you just to date me, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That was a mistake.
What happened?
What hasn't happened? She wouldn't leave me alone for 3 days. Picking and prodding and questioning and
Who?
me, I guess. But not me. No, not me. Different than me. She looks like me. I don't know who she is. She keeps wanting me to embrace who I am. I don't even know who that is anymore.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, I do not have psych. Whoa. No, actually, I do have counseling, but I don't have psych. So, at least I don't have the medical profession psych anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
It's the same thing, you just can't give medicine. Get scripts.
yeah, exactly right. So I have counseling, but I don't have the ability to give you drugs. Well, actually, I totally could give you drugs for it.
Yeah.
I totally could.
You can't legally prescribe them, but you can do.
Well,
like I said,
but
we're
yeah,
not in America, so go ahead.
right, exactly. So yeah, like yeah, because we're pretty far out on the rim of the verse right now. Who's really watching? Um, um, so we brought you back here because whatever's going on in your head is making you reckless. So, but you should know. Jed is aware. Niska called. Niska was really, really, really angry. I presume
that makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay, so there's gonna be some fallout here. And I imagine if Jet knows, then your family knows. So I presume you're gonna be seeing them in very short order.
They can't help me.
I don't know that that's entirely the point at this point, right here. A pause might be in order until, if nothing else, to regroup. That make sense?
Yeah, at least she stopped tormenting me. That's a plus.
Okay. The details of that, you probably will want to talk with someone about. I guess that can be me if you want, or it can be somebody else, but you need to talk to someone about this. I have a hard time understanding reader abilities. I don't get it. It doesn't. I don't have anywhere to put the science about it, so I don't understand it entirely. Um,
But I trust you.
okay. What about anyone in your family? Do you trust anyone there?
Who am I going to tell? My dad has a history of problems like this, apparently, and me and my mom haven't necessarily always been close.
You're
I could probably talk to Jonah, but that can't happen anymore.
uh, um
Yes.
your father actually might have some insight. Having a history doesn't necessarily mean that you're not the appropriate person. It might mean that you actually are.
Probably no choice at this point anyway. He would just lock me up and try to keep me safe by
No, that doesn't
locking me
work.
away.
That doesn't usually work. But
No.
so it didn't work last time. Let's
I'm
see what
afraid.
happens. You can make your decisions as you go.
I'm afraid, Ben. I'm scared what this thing is trying to turn me into.
What's it saying?
I have to accept who I am. This is what I was meant to be. On some twisted logic, I almost believe it.
Was the other, we'll call it the other for now, was the other more specific than that?
It said, well, the time with that engineer, the one I killed, it apparently that unlocked it.
Okay.
And it's trying to teach me how to use my abilities more.
To kill.
More aggressively, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it may be sliding out of my pay grade. However, I think you're gonna have to find a different way to get a handle on who you are and what you are.
I could just take a drill to my head and bore it out of me, I'd be happy. I don't want this.
It's medically unsound. Okay, so let's take it day by day. Let's see what happens. That may well be an option. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
I look around. Is her family there yet, or Jed, or?
Nope.
That's interesting. All right, I'll be back. Okay. I go and check and see where the hell they are.
Someone here stat.
Well, you got the only people. No, the only people from Lazarus here are the team that's been sent.
Okay. Yeah, the armed guards are not intimidating at all. Yeah. Hey.
No. I could take them out.
Yeah. Precisely my point.
Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to think that way. Sorry.
The guards suddenly turn around and just shoot one another. No one knows why that just happened. Like, yeah, no problems here. We'll be fine. So I just put in a comm call. I guess actually I'd call whatever passes for, directory assistance here. Hi, yes. I'm trying to ascertain the location of, and without really being conscious of the fact that I'm asking for two of the most, if not revered, then highly sought after individuals on the planet. Hey, yes, I'm looking for, oh shoot, Sean, what's his last name?
Lee.
Yeah,
Lee?
I'm looking for
Yeah.
Sean Lee or Grace Lee, I guess. Are they available?
Well, let me see. I can put you through to I can put you through to their one of their offices if you'd like.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
All right. So ring for a minute and pick up the person that answers is Grace.
All right. Grace.
Yes.
Hi. I'm Dr. Ben Callahan.
Yeah, we've met. It's been a while, but
So you have you heard anything about Alex lately?
yes, we heard that there'd been several incidents involving her abilities,
Ah,
and
okay.
there should be a team. The team's there to pick her up, right?
The team's here. There's several medical individuals and some armed guards. I'm not sure if that was appropriate. She's pretty
Well,
deep in Lazarus-controlled space.
yes, but it sounded from the reports that we got that she was decidedly out of control with her abilities.
Yeah. We had her well contained. She was sedated. She's not sedated anymore, and I can't help but notice the lack of any familiar faces apart from ours.
Well, we're here at the facility, and they're gonna bring her to us.
Really? Looking around like, okay, well, we're here and no one moved her yet, so I'm making sure that she sees some familiar faces. That might be good. She's in a bit of a state.
All right, well, we can come down there then if it make it easier.
That might be better.
Well, then we'll be on our way down.
Okay, I disconnected. Had to modulate my tone there. I didn't want to come across quite so get your ass down here.
Right.
Actually, I pull Ben aside and say, or Twist does in a very quiet voice, they're not all medical.
Yeah, I know. Which is freaking me the hell out.
No, there's someone from the Special Projects Division in I think this probably wasn't a very good idea.
That's right in the back.
Vision?
Special Projects Division uniform.
How much information do you have about special projects? What all do they do? It sounds bad.
It probably is. I mean, the medical personnel I can understand. The armed guards, okay, I get it. But Special Project Division, that usually means that they have a very keen interest in somebody's person. And it's not always a good interest.
Yeah. She, is there a messianic figure?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to bring her to the church. We wanted to bring her family.
No, I understand that. I'm just.
I know. I'm trying to figure out. Are they one and the same, or is it impossible? I mean.
I have a feeling that Alex may not be leaving this planet again if that's the case.
I know.
I mean, that's just a guess, but it's a pretty nasty one.
Where are they right now?
Where's who?
The special projects people.
They're part of the. That's been pointed out. It's just a couple of the people outside there. The ones that have the have like the stretcher thing that they're for Alex to ride on.
All right. Which one is it?
It's the guy on the left. He's a taller guy. Looks like he's in his mid-20s.
Okay. I give him a good solid 1 silver. I'm using intuition to get a sense of what he. Just trying to get a sense of it. If he even slightly smells like the Alliance Special Projects people, I'll shoot that bastard on sight.
Well, give me alertness and your intuition and see what it tells you.
Wow. All of this stems from me just trying to make a guy confused.
No, all of this stems from Big Mouth over here.
Now how do you feel, John?
Joshua.
No, this has been coming for a long time.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for my GMing Star Wars. They gotta cause trouble.
Somebody's got to die so the game can stop for a minute.
You forget I'm the Joss Whedon of the GMs. I kill people important to them just because I think it's funny.
You know what? I'm gonna spend some plot points.
All right.
I'm gonna spend 6.
And you're gonna finish the campaign.
I know. It's going to be interesting.
Okay.
Add a D12? Wow.
No, wait. D2, D4, D6, D8, D10. D12. That's a D12.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
And that's a minimum of 6 in that roll, too.
Huh?
On the D12, it's a minimum of 6 for plot points.
Yeah.
So you've almost got a
Spent.
average.
All right. So that 1 becomes a 7.
One becomes a 6.
1 becomes a 6. Okay. So that's
15.
12, 13, 14, 15.
15. All right, so you size him up a bit there, looking him up and down, and you're familiar with Alliance types and the way they carry themselves, and the way that they do things, and yeah, he kind of definitely has that vibe.
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
I am.
You said it, Mike.
I don't actually even bother asking. It's a statement. Who all is there? Is Twist there? Twist is there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Twist, could you please call her parents and let them know that we're moving her to a private room?
I'm sorry, what was that, Mike? I didn't quite catch that last part.
Let them know that we're moving her to a private room. We're moving her now.
All right.
I say that loud enough for everyone in the room to hear it.
Gotcha.
All right. And I promptly, hey, Alex, we're moving you.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I promptly go on and grab the gurney and start wheeling her out of the room. I take her out the door, down the hall. I'm taking her back to the ship.
Oh no. But I thought y'all brought me here to see my family. That's what's going on.
They're gonna see you on the ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're gonna cut from there because that seems like a nice little cliffhanger spot to leave it since we're getting on in time there. Well, we're gonna flip back over to Ezra, to Niska, and you've been paid by the people on Lazarus. You haven't really heard much from what's going on there on Lazarus, but so you're there, you're in your office, doing things. Alarms start going off on your panel there. I imagine you've got your computer panel there, indicating trouble in the dock area.
Okay, I dispatch security. I turn on, see if you got vid.
You fire the vid and you see kind of the tail end of the initial responders, and you've got it's one of your shuttles that gets zoomed in on where the alarms are going off, and it's got a tail end. There's a couple of them dock workers that are either unconscious or dead on the ground, and a couple of looks like first responding security people there. Revolution there. There's a couple of first responding security people who are also on the ground. The security that you've dispatched is closing in when the shuttle starts to take off.
Take off. Shoot it down.
Shoot it down. Shoot it down.
Shoot it down. Kill it now. Kill it hard.
Better not be Finn and Poe on there.
No, they're stealing my vintage TIE fighter. Those jackasses.
A lot of dice rolling. As Bryce plays out the battle.
Your defenses spin up, and
they get one glancing blow in on the shuttle, but whoever's flying it seems to know what they're doing. The shuttle is significantly damaged though, as it makes it kind of makes a break for it.
Launch. What did twist?
EMP the snot out of it.
Yep. Launch my security shuttles. Order them to use EMP.
So you give the order, and we will fade out on a wounded, a dinged up shuttle leaving with pursuit craft pursuit craft launching and attempting to close in. With that, I believe with it being a quarter till midnight, this is a good place to call it for the evening.
Oh, my family sold me out.
What an episode! That's an
Man.
Emmy-winning award episode.
We have stressful hospital stays. We have terse conversations with family members. We have betrayal. We have, we have friends yelling at each other. We have people doing unwise things. We have an overarching, menacing threat that could spell doom for one of them. What's going to happen? We don't know what the special projects dude's going to do now that I've taken away the very person he's there to protect. There may be a skirmish in the hospital.
You think?
Yeah. Ben's about to do something bad. Gonna wind up in jail. This is not going good.
Oh, don't worry, Alex will back you up.
Wait, this will be really funny because I'm like, I've never had one of my characters thrown in jail for attempted murder before. We say odd things.
Yeah.
Basically, in private chat, you probably figured it out, Mike. But the sedation was keeping me locked in the middle.
Yeah.
Thinking that my psyche was tormenting me, belittling me, tearing me down the entire time.
Wow.
It's Jonah. Well, if it's Jonah, we're in trouble. If it's Jonah, we're in big trouble. Jonah wouldn't have a whole lot of difficulty with this. Like, well, I saw an ass that needed kicked. I did it. What?
Right.
His ass needed kicked.
Can you imagine if Jonah was a reader? That'd have been horrible.
Oh God.
Oh, don't even say that.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
I just retire my character now.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was much fun. Much angst had by all.
It's some. See, we do a lot of things, a lot of crazy stuff. Let's go with 5 flat points and 5 advancement points for today's extravaganza.
Wow.
Coolness.
Yours.
It can't. Quiet. That was a good thing.
Hey, I can raise a trait if I or create another one or something. I'm still in.
I think I'm gonna. Oh man. I think I'm gonna save mine so I can use up willpower next.
Yeah.
I think I'm giving justification for raising it. I've kept discipline and willpower low all this time just because I was kleptomaniac. I was But I think I'm building some resistance.